Would you guys rather be stuck on an island with a bear or a man?
A man.
A bear.
A man.
Man. A bear.
A bear.
Why is that?
Because men are crazy. Yeah,
Well, a bear's not gonna rape you.
Yeah.
A man could tie you up in like a basement and like do whatever the fuck he wants for like months.
A bear. A bear. A random man.
Why would you go with a bear?
A man is not trustable.
A bear would kill you, bitch.
Honestly, men are one of the most dangerous and unpredictable creatures on earth.
This is why
Even worse than a bear.
This is why I don't be with men. I'm in a relationship with a woman. This is why I don't fuck with men, because they is very weird.
Unpredictable.
And weird.
My favorite line from that is her saying that men are unpredictable, but women are somehow predictable. Honey, come on. How many women do you know that act in a predictable way? Hormones all over come on, I am one. Minute to minute, I'm like, come on. The reason I picked this is, first of all, it's funny. Bear or man. Secondly, look at how women perceive men. Do you understand these women actually said they would rather face a bear? Honey, a bear's just gonna kill you. They're not gonna eat you, but they'll just like paw you down and you're done. They would rather take their chances with a bear than a random guy because they've been told men are dangerous. Did you hear all the words they said? Men are dangerous. A bear's not gonna grape you. No, it'll just kill you. Little off something up here. Is the wiring not connected up top? Oh, they're too unpredictable men. They're untrustworthy. All the words that came out. I just want to show men how that women have swallowed all these talking points about you. This is their perception of you. They are meant to fear you. You're dangerous. You're unpredictable. You're not to be trusted. So I guess the feminists did their job. They took a lot of women who are very impressionable and not the brightest lights, apparently. And they repeated to them over and over again these talking points about men. And they swallowed it. And now they're regurgitating it and sound like a bunch of dummies, honestly, that they would choose a bear over a man. So I just want to show you who's out there. It's quite a variety. All right. I just want to address quickly before we close. First of all, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button for me right now. And pass the channel along to someone who you think needs to hear it, whoever that may be in your life, man, woman, whoever. Who needs to hear it. I just want to talk about female ambition for a second because there's this perception that women should do whatever. And I need women to do what they want to do. I need them to lose this should. Yeah, oh, you should be a breadwinner. Oh, you should get a corporate job. Or what about your career? Or maybe you don't want a career. You know something? People look at my life and they have the wrong perception about it because I was successful. And I got very lucky. In a lot of respects, I had a talent for the mic in a respect, but I can tell you something. I went to college with no direction. Do you know why I went to college? Because I thought it would be fun. And not the kind that women are doing now, it is doing nasty stuff. I thought it would be really fun to be on a college campus and make new friends. And that's why I went to college. My ambition was so small. I was a good student. I liked to be a good student. I loved studying and learning, and I liked that world. Wasn't thinking about a career. I went for 4 years. You know what I majored in? Spanish. I speak Spanish. Hola. Anyway, I majored in Spanish. My parents were like, what are you going to do? I was like, I don't know. I went and I applied to graduate school. Do you know why I applied to graduate school? Because I wanted that experience of college to just go on. I was like, well, I don't want to work. That doesn't seem fun. Went to graduate school for a year. I got a free ride. So I got a scholarship to college. I was a really good student, valedictorian, all that stuff. Not because I was like, I need to be at the top of the class so I can get this internship. No, just because I liked learning. It was fun for me. And also I used to like to get dressed up and go to school. Anyone who went to school with me will be able to tell you she looked like she was walking a runway at school. What the hell was going on? It was fun for me because I had gone to Catholic school before that and I had to wear a uniform. This was my chance to be me. Anyway, when I came out of that experience, I had a lot of pressure on me to be, my parents. God love you. I think really there was a lot of pressure from society to be. What are you going to do for a career? And the truth of the matter was that inside my heart and soul, the answer was nothing. I didn't want to do that. So I took a job at an insurance company and I hated it. And it was horrible. And I left and I went and I worked in some lounges and some bars, which I got a ton of hate for, but I loved it. I didn't drink. I used to like to be social. I was like, I want to get dressed up and be out and yay, there's music. And then I took a teaching job because you know why I took a teaching job? No, I didn't want to be, the best teacher. I had a master's degree, but I didn't, because I wanted the summers off. I was like, well, I need to work. I want I have to pay my bills, but I want the summers off. And the reason that I didn't put out a video that said, hey, wife me up, I was very attractive. I should share some, but I had a lot of options. The reason I didn't do that is because I couldn't stand the energy of men in New York City. And that was my mistake. I should have picked up and left and went to Texas or somewhere else where the New York City finance guys weren't my thing. It just wasn't my vibe. I wasn't impressed by money. I was impressed by gentlemen. I wasn't impressed. I was impressed by guys who knew how to fix things. And that's not New York City. And I stayed too long. And I got in my head that, well, I have to be working towards something. I fell into TV by accident. I was writing on a blog that had like 3 viewers. And when they called me for TV, I was like, ooh, I don't know. I was not someone who pursued a career. And the only times in my life that I felt really horrible were the ones where I actually got it in my head that I was supposed to be pursuing this. Once I got into TV, there was this like voice of agents and what are you talking about? This is amazing. You have to pursue, you have to do this. You have to audition for this. You have to go. And I ate it and I was miserable. I was miserable until I stepped back and said, you know what? I don't want to be on TV every day. I don't want that responsibility. And this is a great salary, but I don't want to be the one that has to make it. And I don't want all this stuff that maybe somebody else wants. But every single woman that I knew, and I'm going to be honest with you, I did not know a single woman who worked in television who was happy. They would drink a lot. They were always rushing around like crazy. They had autoimmune issues. They were stressed out. Work-life balance was a challenge. I didn't know none that worked in TV that didn't feel the stress of that experience and that it wasn't weighing in on their health in some way. So ladies, here's the thing, and maybe they exist, but they weren't around me. And here's the thing, ladies, I just want to say before I go, do what you really want to do. Because what I wish I had done is listen to myself. And I didn't want the high-powered job and I didn't want the stress. I probably just needed to get out of New York. Get the heck out of here. There's a lot of male feminists in New York, by the way. Get out of there and just be somewhere else and be young and be okay and be like, I don't want all those things, right? But I bought the story at some point and I had to really challenge myself at some point and say no to high-paying jobs because it wasn't what I wanted on the inside. And that's not so easy to do, right? Now, again, it worked out for me. I wouldn't change a darn thing because I got my amazing husband and my amazing kid, but it doesn't work that way for a lot of women. So I tell women, ladies out there, listen to yourself. Listen. Don't listen to what they're telling you. Listen to you. And here, what do you want? What do you want?